Welcome to another episode of Pipe Drape 2.0. Today, Tim Groves will demonstrate the installation process and show some of the benefits you will see when you convert to Pipe Drape 2.0. Let's join Tim in the shop and see just how easy the upgrade process is.
Some tools that I use for the installation, obviously 2 drills, one with the 3/16 drill bit, the other one with the speed riveter. This saves time when you're doing production work. I use a tape measure just to measure my 9/16 marks and then again to verify the pipe if I've got any other concerns. You might need a pair of safety goggles. I wear glasses full time, so that's there. You might need a pipe expander that's available out in the industry. All the major dealers have them for expanding the pipe. A file. This is a 3-inch pipe cutter you can use. I use a pair of channel locks. I use a crescent wrench for various applications or whenever I need it. I always have an extra drill bit, 3/16 drill bit. You just don't want to have the one you've got and break. I've been in that position. We've got 2 sizes of hammers, small and large. Again, it's whatever you're comfortable with when you're working around the metal. Pair of needle nose pliers. That just helps tear off any of the sharp bits that are out there. This is really a unique tool. It's a burr, removes the burrs off of aluminum pipe on the inside. Down below, I've got various types of riveters. This is a ratchet riveter. It's actually easier for your hands, and it stores all the parts up inside. You can use a basic riveter that you find in just about every Home Depot. And you possibly could need a hacksaw if you don't have a pipe cutter. First thing you got to do in installing Versatop Pipe Drape 2.0 is removing the hook cap. And I'm currently setting up and drilling out that rivet right now. Once you get the rivet out, you might want to use a hammer, pliers, whatever to give it a good twist to get that ball cap out, or to get that hook cap out. Once you've got the hook cap out, you just grab a new ball cap. On the large ball cap, you've got the webbing. You want to line it up with the center. On the small ball cap, you'll see that there's just 3. On the large, there's 5. I just line it up with the hole so the center inserts in. Grab my hammer. Don't be afraid. Tap that baby right in there. Make sure you're secure and in place. And then we just want to use one of the 1-inch rivets, 3-stage rivets that we have for Versatop. Ensure that you've got a good fit. But again, you want to grab your 3/16 drill again. Now we want to make sure we get all the way through the center webbing of the ball cap. And I just insert it into the exact same hole that I pulled the other rivet out of. And I will drill straight down until I feel I've gone through. I don't drill all the way through the pipe. I just drill till I feel I hit the other aluminum side. Set the rivet on. And there's a variety of rivet tools you can use. From the quick snap, you can actually load this on, push it down on, in. Now you've set the rivet all the way through that center webbing, and then you could just begin clicking it in. Listen for the pop. Continue, give it just a quick side to side. It's got a nice clean edge. There's no sharp burrs. Again, that's to protect your inventory, your soft goods inventory, and reduce the risk to the team as they're handling the pipe continuously. And I flip the pipe over. No need to take them apart on this. Again, we've got to remove the hook cap on this side as well. Again, I line straight up with the center of the rivet itself and apply consistent pressure and just drill it right out. You can see how it just pops away. I make sure I've got it fairly clean there. I use a hammer. You can use pliers, channel locks or whatever, but you just take a hammer and you just want to give it a nice twist so that you break off any of that extra aluminum that may be, or steel that might be hanging up on your pipe, make it difficult to get it out. Again, you're done there. Grab a small ball cap. And the small ball cap, talk about, it has only 3 webs coming across. I want to make sure that we line up with the center webbing. Again, I insert it a little bit. Don't be afraid with it. You're not going to hurt it. And with now, I'm going to tap it directly in, ensuring I've got my lineup right. Doesn't have to be absolute perfect, but you do want to hit that center ribbing. And then I just tap them right in. Make sure it's set nice and tight all the way around. Grab my 3/16 drill again, and you can see I just put it right in the existing hole. I come right back down, pull it through just to make sure I catch that center webbing all the way through. Not a problem there at all. Again, use one of the 3-stage rivets, 1 inch long for your crossbars, even though this is the small ball cap in. Insert it into the hole. You can use the fast riveter, I call it. Again, put it on, apply some pressure, push it directly in through, and now I just hit reverse and pull it on. Listen for the pop. Give it a whirl, again to inspect, making sure there's no sharp edges. And that rivet's seated. Now we'll switch to the crown installation. Again, I've got my area prepped. I've been working with it. Now I always take them out of the collar, so I'm just dealing with one piece of pipe. And you can bring it around. Now with these, you've really got to do some inspection, and you've got to ask yourself, is this worth saving? Because sometimes you can actually save it. We've designed the crown to accept a good pipe to where you could actually continue to use hooks if you wanted to. I don't recommend it just because of what you're seeing here now on this pipe and what it entails. Well, we'll attempt to repair this end and see what it looks like when we're done. Takes a little bit of effort. You've got to first be able to get the repair tool that's out on the market. You can buy that through any of the majors distributors out there today, and you just would want to insert it as much as you can. Now I just give it a light tap. This is a process you've got to do over and over to actually repair this end, and we'll just play it out and see how well it happens here. And now I've expanded it enough that it's stretched the pipe a little bit. And I'm going to continue to do that until I feel it nice and tight. And again, I'm holding on to sharp metal here. I back it off one more time so that I can actually get it in a little bit further. Because you really want to be to where it's equally expanding all the way around, just like that. Right there. It's going to expand equally. I always line it up with the top of this, not the top of the expansion ring. Then you just give it a few twists in there until you feel it get tight again. Save you some time with the wrench. Put your wrench on. Then you just start applying pressure. I think enough of us have all done this in the industry to see where we're at. Again, I inspect my round, seeing where I'm at, because you can actually do it too much and stretch the pipe all the way out. Now I'll just start my repair on this by tapping, getting rid of any of the sharp pieces of metal and begin to get the flavor back. And that's if you're serious about keeping your hook slots. But again, they'll do the exact same thing if you continue to use that over and over. Now I'll back this out just to verify my round before I start filing and cleaning it up and inserting a crown. I'm looking to line the crown up with the current pipe that's in front of me. Again, these channels that have been molded into the crown itself are designed to fit right in place, so I align that channel directly up with the hook slot in the pipe, and I just insert. And as you'll see, as it goes in, now don't be afraid again to tap it in. It should be a very tight and snug fit. Make sure you hear it so it sounds like you got something there. And if you look through, you can actually see that the hook slot is still perfectly open, just like it was before. But now you have a new way to receive pipe. Again, it's nice and round. It's cleaned up. And we've actually repaired this pipe for future use. Now I need to attach the crown to the pipe. Again, you just use a 3/16 drill bit. I align the 3/16 drill bit. You just come down halfway in between. You want to make sure you're in those tabs, and I'll show you those tabs real fast on one of the crowns. If you're looking right here, you'll actually see these tabs that come down. You want to follow the instructions, and you want to be down probably 1/2 inch, 3/4 an inch there, even maybe a little bit more, 9/16, and drive your 3/16 drill bit right through that, through the aluminum pipe. And I'll kind of demonstrate that right now. So I find my spot, set. Again, just apply light pressure. You don't need to push it. And it goes right through. You do want to make sure you're down, you know, a good 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch there. Okay, so I've inserted the rivet into the crown. I'll grab my speed riveter. Again, put it right over top. Hit the reverse button. You hold the shank, the outer rim here with your wrist, and then you just pull it in. Listen for the noise. Again, it busts off nice and clean. No sharp edges to catch on your drape or any of your team. Again, reducing your risk. I back out the steel shank, set it down, and we'll just repeat the process. For the crowns, you have to install 2. That's what's recommended. Again, I find my mark, again, in the tab area, and I'd line my drill up, apply some equal pressure. Again, go through. Set yourself there. Now for this installation of the rivet, I'm actually going to use a standard riveter. And I'll tell you a few secrets I've learned with that. The standard riveter, just buy them at any Home Depot store or wherever. Put it on. I use the table as my bottom hand, because after a while your hand will get extremely sore putting this together. Coming down again, and you can hear it pop. Pull it up one more time, give it one more pull, and again you'll see this rivet broke off again, nice and clean, no matter what tool I'm using. This concludes our installation demo of Pipe Drape 2.0. I'm Tim Gross. I'll see you on our next episode.